So we've got the G5-R on the left over here and the Morimoto D2S 5.0. You can see the coated lens right in the front. We do have some G5 variants that have the coated lenses, but right now we're just going to do these two. We consider the G5-R probably the most well-rounded out of the G5s that we offer. So we're going to show you a quick comparison. Brand new Osram CBI bulbs. You've got these Morimoto XB 35 watt 2.0 ballasts powering these up. We're going to turn off the lights and we're going to do a quick comparison and quick overview on these projectors. People wanted to see them. First, we're just going to show you the beam pattern. So biggest thing to take in, the biggest complaint probably about the 4.0 is that it really had no hotspot. A lot of the light was reserved. The G5, which is shown on the bottom, did fix that. Maybe even too much, because you can see on the sides the light doesn't fill in as well as the D2S 5.0. So let's show a little bit of width comparison and straighten out the G5-R. So you can see on the G5-R, the light kind of bows down and you kind of lose it on the edges. I mean, on the extreme edges, you do see it's got some good width, but on the D2S 5.0, the light does carry over with that nice band of light. So, the width is certainly kind of carried over better on the 5.0. And let's go back to the center now. You can see the coated lens on the D2S 5.0 does give you that little bit of a warmer kind of yellowish area right in the center, versus on the G5-R, you don't really have anything like that. And overall, the G5-R has a completely different distribution kind of area. On the D2S 5.0, you have that like little area. It's like a little hyper spot right in the middle, right where the step is. It's hard to see in the video, but that is the brightest area on the D2S 5.0. On the G5-R, you have a much larger kind of intense hotspot area. So overall, two different beam patterns, same footprints as far as the shape and size of the projector. Those are some things to consider. But let's get a quick Lux reading on the G5-R. So on the G5-R, it's got a great range. The hotspot, the distribution of the light. We're seeing about we had about 540, 530 a second ago, depending on where you hit it. And you can see now that just one projector, you can see the color doesn't carry over from edge to edge. It's kind of more in the center. That's where it starts kind of falling off, let's say. You can see it clearly right over here. It's kind of yellowish and starts getting dim on the sides. So let's see the 5.0 now. On the 5.0, its main intensity area is this little spot. It's concentrated, not the main intensity, but the brightest area of the projector beam essentially is right in the middle there, right under that hot spot. So you can see it's hitting about 550, 560, right in that zone. Anywhere off that zone, so let's say a little bit off of it, you're still hitting great numbers, just not quite as bright. But hopefully that's a quick little demonstration of the differences of these two beam patterns. Obviously the D2S 5.0 has the slope cutoff, and the G5-R has more of a step cutoff. It's a short step, but it is a step cutoff. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. It's info@lightwerkz.net. Check out our website, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and check us out on YouTube. All right, thanks again.